fabulous co-host, Emma Thomas. Whether
Hello.
you're tuning in on Spotify or watching on YouTube, we're so happy to have you with us today. This is a place for real talk, honest business tips, and a little bit of banter. For all you beauty bosses out there, before we jump in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave us a review as it helps us reach more beauty enthusiasts just like you. Ready for your episode?
Yeah,
Are you ready?
I'm
Yes.
ready. Are you
I'm ready. You ready? Let's go.
ready? This week, we are going to be diving into business courses and the reason why they are essential for you as a beauty business boss. We are going to be talking about the last courses that Sami and I have purchased to give you an idea of what we spend our money on and what we invest in. So, enjoy this episode. And as Sami said, like and subscribe at the end to make sure you don't miss out.
Yes, exactly that. So, Emma, let's talk about what you've invested in this week. Come on.
Okay, so I've invested in some interesting things this week. So I am one of those people that I love a subscription and I love that click the button to get into this community, etc., etc. One of my biggest things is that in our industry, we're sole traders, the majority of us, and we actually don't have any beauty mates. So I'm all for finding those communities and like learning off each other. It's all about learning from one another. So this week I have joined a in a course called Introvert Glow, I think it is. And basically, it's all about introverts, obviously, who struggle to get themselves onto camera, struggle to um, do social media with them, basically to putting themselves out there. So I've joined that, which I am very excited about. I haven't quite looked at the training yet. I haven't had the chance to do that, but I will. So I'll put time aside to do that training. So hopefully you'll start to see all of my stuff is going to get better. The other thing is last year I did one to many with Lisa Johnson, which was a huge game changer. So I then rejoined that for this year. So although I did it last year, I've rejoined as an alumni, which is like a repeat in some ways, but also learning all the new stuff. So I've invested in that. And then the other thing that I've invested in this week is a photography course, and it is called um, what's it called? I can't even think what it's called. It's something about uh, taking professional looking selfies. So rather than investing in a professional photographer and getting all your social media photos and all those type of things, internet websites, etc., about how you can do it yourself. And it's basically a training about setting up your room, even down to like hair and makeup, how to hold yourself, like where to put your hands. So I've purchased that this week as well, which, as you can see, not one of those is beauty related. Every single one of them, though, is business related. So it is so essential. Like the last time I invested in a beauty course was definitely not less than a year ago. Like it's been well over a year since I invested in a type of beauty treatment course. So yeah, that's my investments this week. What about you, Sammy?
I was literally just thinking then, like, oh, when did I last invest into like my nail business is like I don't know, make it better. And I'm just looking and I'm thinking, actually, I think it was probably like 2019 was the last time I did a course that was to do with, was it 2019? I don't know. But yeah, like just when I like top of my head, it was like before I moved to here, because when I moved from North Devon to Essex, it's like, when did I last do? And then obviously we had COVID. So a
Yeah,
lot of people have been online stuff. So yeah, I suppose I do train monthly in like nail art things because
yeah,
I've got a subscription for my monthly nail art subscription with the wonderful Meg, who does, honestly, she does amazing nail art. I'm going to get her on here. I am going to get Meg on here to
yes.
do a interview because I think why not? So Meg, watch this space. MSK Nails, you are coming on my Zoom,
Yes.
on my podcast. Um, yeah, what else have I invested in? I've invested in, some of it's been free. So some
Yeah.
of it's been like free stuff where it's like this helping you like tips and tricks to do this, that, or the other, whether it be in business, but it's all been business related. Honestly, all of it.
Yeah.
The the fact that we can do the alumni for OTM, things like that, there's been so many different things you can do, which is a lot cheaper, but it's getting the accountability, or it's just networking, things like that. It's great.
Yeah.
Um, but I've created a new course to
Oh,
help businesses.
yes.
So it's like the building a thriving nail business, but it could be not just necessarily a nail business. It could be a beauty business. It could be any business, really.
Yeah.
It's quite not generic, but it covers a bigger audience for the fact that it covers all your tax, HMRC, whether you're legal, like developing your business plan. Like for people that are just starting out and don't know how to do it as a self-employed beautician, therapist, nail tech, whatever you are, it's got all of the basics in there to help you find your ideal client, pricing right, making sure that you're covering your cost. You've got all of that. Then you've got your bits about your like customer retention, customer care. How do you present yourself? How do you present your salon? How like to make you stand out because you've got to be your authentic self, but also why would people want to come to you and not go to the nail bar in town? But there's a lot going into it, and I'm doing a love. Oh well, I've got a challenge going on at the minute, which is how to price yourself right in the industry, and it breaks it all down. So over 3 days, you get your different tasks to help you. You do the task, and then you see how much money you're not making or how much money you are making, because we all got to make a profit at the end of the day, and we all have to cover the costs.
Can I just jump in a sec, Sammy? So
Yes, go for it.
today is day 3 of your challenge, isn't it?
Yes,
So for anyone that hasn't seen day 1 and day 2, obviously they've missed it because they were 2 days ago.
yeah.
Um, can they get a recording of day 1 and day 2 if they want to jump on now?
Yes, they can. So what we've basically spoke about so far is, so day one, we are talking about, are you charging what you're worth? So it's like, are you scared to raise your prices, worried that clients won't pay, feeling stuck undercharging? You're not alone, because so many people are doing the same thing. But then we've got I'm not going to tell you what the task is, because you're going to have to go and find
No,
out.
you can't tell it. Don't give it away.
No, I'm not going to give it away. You have to, but it's that sort of thing. So then, like day two, we discussed about uh like breaking down your costs, etc. But I do it in a special way. And then today's one, so we basically are we charging for a profit, or are we just covering the costs of our services? Because you know. And then tonight's challenge, which is live, if you haven't watched it, oh well, come and join me at 6 o'clock tonight. And we are focused on how to get fully booked.
Brill.
So it's 3 days, you get to drop it, and then I'm going to do a Q&A on Monday, the 24th, just to get talking, where we've all got, has it helped you, has it not helped you, what, like all of them sort of things. So I'm excited, can't wait for you all to join.
So is it on the Now Mafia on your Facebook group?
Yes, it's all in my Facebook
Excellent.
group. The Facebook group, the Nail Mafia Growth Academy. So if you're not joined already, come and join in.
Yeah, because it's a free training, everybody, and it is gonna just it's just gonna blow your mind. Sammy is an absolute queen when it comes to these type of things, and obviously you can tell from listening to her, she's got a really down to earth way of teaching about business. Um, Whereas some of these other people, like you might read a business book and be like, what the hell does any of that mean? Sammy breaks it all down for you. So do come along and have a look at her training because it's well worth it. And as I say, it's a freebie. What have you got to
We
lose?
all love a bit of free training. Like I
Yeah,
love a 4 day challenge, 3 day challenge.
yeah,
I did a boot camp last year, which was like a 4 day boot camp, which was about using my voice, you know, and I
yeah,
was like, oh my God. And it was just kind of like going to, it's not mental, I'm going to set you quite a simple task. You go and do that task, and then you come back and you say, right, this is what I've done. This is da da da. And then it's seeing if you see results, or you
yeah.
see a difference in your social media, or, in yourself. Has it built you that bit of confidence to be like, yeah, I will charge what I want to charge because I know I'm worth it. I've got the skill set, I've got the mindset. It's all about your mindset. Mindset is massive. Like if you've got someone telling you, oh my God, I can't believe you charge 45 quid, and then they go off somewhere that's £10 more expensive, you're like, really? Like, okay, see ya, bye, Felicia.
No, it's true. It's really true.
Sorry, I had to add that one in because
All right, go for
it
it.
comes out.
So, so Sammy, what have you invested in yourself? So obviously you've got this happening at the moment, your free masterclass, um, which is really, really important. So make sure everybody clicks and joins it. But what have you been investing in for your personal growth and your business growth?
I've been investing in a few bits just to kind of get like, so I've got like a lady that's amazing at sales, and it's kind of pushing me to help me with the sales side of things because she's got a massive agency and she's just epic. Just the way she teaches, and it's like, just be you. Like, just go out there. If you don't follow up and you don't talk to people and you don't keep posting, you can never post enough. Like, it's being consistent, it's showing up, all of them sort of things. So I've invested in a lovely, like, well, I would say she's a mentor, really. She's my
Brilliant.
mentor. Like, or business, would you be a business coach mentor?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what to class her, but she's pretty cool. What else have I invested in? Well, the OTM, obviously.
yeah,
We've got to go for round two.
yeah,
Because
yeah. That's
last,
how we
well,
met.
if I think about it, right, so last year I did not have the nail mafia. It wasn't a thing.
Yeah,
I was so new. It was like a big idea. What's my idea? Okay, I want to help people because that's what I do, and I like help people on a daily. Um, how can I put that into a business? And that's when the nail mafia came out. And then it was like, what else can I help people with? But there's so many things I help people with
yeah,
outside of nails.
yeah.
Like, someone will say to me, "Oh, my son's setting up as self-employed. Can you help?" Yeah, of course I can. I'll
Yeah.
talk you through it. I'll help you out. Or it would be like, "Oh my God, I don't know how to get an ID. How do I go about getting an ID?" Okay, you're 17 years old. How can I help you? Right, let's do this. Doosh, 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 doosh. And I will find all the things you need to do. Right, here's how you get a driving license. Here's how you get an ID pass from the post office. Right, you can go get, right, here's how you can set up your own bank account, but you need to make sure you've got ID first. You know,
Oh,
all these
Sammy.
little things. And I'm like, why am I doing this for free all the time? And
I
I was like,
know.
no, I need to start charging people because otherwise I'm never going to make money and I'm just going to be poor because I just go, oh, this is what you do. Blah, blah, blah. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
it's I've invested a lot in myself
you have.
and a lot of mindset stuff, and I think it's very, very important to invest in your business if you want it to be successful, because it's not necessarily what you know as well. It's who you know, it's who you
I
surround
agree.
yourself with. If you surround yourself with positive people and people that empower you and people that will give you advice, amazing. Like,
Yeah,
I've got a few WhatsApp groups now that are pretty incredible. Like, I put in a chat, put in something the other day asking a question, and honestly, the advice I got, I was like, oh my God, I never thought of it like that.
yeah,
And it's
yeah,
just having that other person to be like, oh, have you thought about doing it this way? And then you go, that's genius. Okay. And you go and do it. Fantastic. And it's helped. So yeah, it's all about investing in yourself.
yeah, definitely. You've got to. It's all about networking, investing, knowing where you want to be as well. Because if you don't know where you want to be, but both Sammy and I last week in our group, so in the Beauty Success Squad and the Now Mafia Growth Academy, we both put out a question to our members. And don't forget, these are free groups as well. So any of you can be a member and be part of these things. But both of us put out a question. What do you feel was missing when you did your training? So when we're talking about training, we're talking about our beauty training, be it either like your MVQ or be it private day. Now, of course, whatever it was, what did you feel that was missing? And really interestingly, the responses were all about business. Not one person said, I feel like I missed out on the theory behind the nail plate or something. Not one person said anything about beauty related training. Everything was business related. So, marketing, social media, how to grow their client base, how to start business. So, I get that these are missing in our beauty training, but I also get that these things are available to every single one of us. And Sammy and I invest in them. And as we said earlier, you don't even need to spend a lot of money. You don't have to spend, a lot of them can be free, but investing in these little courses will just really help your business to be the difference between, it will help you be the difference between your business flying and somebody else is staying at basically at stalemate. So go and look and see what it is that you want to learn in your business and go and do some research. And start off with Sami first and me.
It is finding the right person for you. Like if like we both invested last year in someone, and I'm not going to name names because, but we kind of felt like it was there and then it gone. As soon as like you stopped paying them, or certain things were different, and it felt a bit like, I don't know how, what did we say earlier? It was like we felt a little bit burnt,
Yeah,
or like you weren't really there to support. Whereas whether you're paying me or not, I will still be in your inbox and I will
yeah,
still be there to support you, because at the end of the day, that's the type of person I am. I'm a kind person who just gives, gives, gives. And I'm like, I can't help it. I like to help people and I want other people to succeed as well. And Emma is exactly the same in the Beauty Success Squad. If you was to go and join in her group, you will see how supportive she is in there and how much she will help you grow. Like, I ask people in my group all the time, like, how can I help you? What do you need help with? I had a lady the other day asking that she hasn't even thought of a name for her business yet because she's so new. And I
oh,
was like, okay. So I thought, right, what have you come up with? And then I've come up with other ideas as well and said, like, right, what about these sort of names? You could mix and match them, you can put them together, but have you thought about this? And it's like having that other person to help you brainstorm.
mhm.
I'm happy to do that
Yeah,
because that's the sort of person I am.
yeah. So next week, I want to hear how you have got on with your challenge and how all your students have got on with it, Sammy. I'm quite excited to see what's what next
I'm,
week.
I'm actually excited as well because I mean, originally I was going to do it in a pop-up Facebook group, but you know how complicated them things are. Like, it's fine to
Oh,
set it up, but it's the fact of like then it's another thing for someone to join. And I thought
yeah,
to myself, do you know what? No, no, I think I am just going to do it in the normal group because it makes more sense for
exciting.
me. And it's also means that, well, I'm going to go live in the group. I'll probably just do a Facebook Live, but then it's it's hard because obviously if you don't like and subscribe, or you're not like,
Yeah,
if you're not in the group, you're not going to see
yeah.
it. That's the only downside. It's either that or I stream on two platforms. I'll figure it out.
It's a faff, isn't it?
But
But yeah,
it's like one of them. It's just much easier just to be in the one place,
yeah,
and
I
then you can
like it.
obviously replay later if you miss it when it's
I quite
live.
like the Facebook group though. Like the way I see, like for my Facebook group, and I'm sure you're the same with this, I see so many groups all over Facebook, Instagram, etc., and they're not private. So I feel like if I were to
Anyone can
put a
see it.
question in there, I don't want my clients to see it. But my group and Sammy's, you have to request to join and you have to be qualified
Mm.
in some sort. So I don't know about your group, Sammy, but in mine it does ask, what training have you got before you get allowed in? And I just think it's really important to have a safe place for industry professionals
Yeah, see,
away
I
from
I
clients.
do take people that are in training or just qualified as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, definitely.
Because
But
we've all got to start somewhere. But I mean, I go into some groups and I just think it's so overcrowded, and your messages get lost,
yeah,
and it's quite overwhelming sometimes.
yeah.
But then
There's
I've also found that there's so many groups that you can ask a question in. If it doesn't, if the admin don't like you, they're not going to share your post. Or I've
oh,
taken it quite personally now. I'm taking it
here she
personally.
goes.
I'm taking it personally now. It's a case of, yeah, if your face don't fit, they won't sometimes let you share. Whereas I'm quite good. I will let you share in my group, and
Yeah,
if I
likewise.
want to help you, I'm not there to judge. I'll do whatever I can to help support you with your business, because at the end of the day, I want everyone to be successful.
Yeah, definitely. So, yes, so next week we shall hear all about how Sammy's 3-day challenge has gone. And I really want you all to go and have a look at Sammy's not her Facebook page, her Facebook page, and see what it is that she's doing in this challenge. And go and watch the replays as well because it's free, right? It's free. It's not going to cost you anything. Time, yes, you need to have a bit of time to do it, but what you're going to learn and gain is going to help you grow your business. So go and have a look at Sami's page. The links are on our YouTube, aren't they, Sami?
Yes, I add them to the
Yeah,
bottom.
she's a tech girl.
I am the tech girl. I just do everything. I
Yeah,
teach
she does.
myself all the time. I'm like, oh, what's new? What can I learn?
Yeah, I get loads of random messages with a picture in saying, "Oh, I've done this today, Emma," and I'm like, "Oh my god, you are a queen." So
I try.
you are a queen, Queen Sami. So yeah, go and have a watch of it because it is amazing and it's really interesting. And I've like been in the first 2 days and it's so good. So I look forward to seeing what it is today. But definitely, guys, please, please, please invest in your businesses. Um, really, as a business owner, you are not just a therapist or not just a nail tech. You can be the best at those skills, but if you aren't able to be good at the skill of business and promoting your business is just going to stay here. You're never going to grow up here without, like, it's just never going to happen for you. So do invest in your businesses. Sami and I do. And you'll see all the top successful people don't just stop. They don't think they know everything. They just keep going and keep buying the book or keep doing the training. There's always somebody to learn from. So yeah, that's my tip for this week.
Yeah, I think that's a very good tip. That is a
Thank
good
you.
tip.
Thank you. But
But
yes,
I'm going to do a little plug though quickly. On Amazon, you may find my ultimate guide to becoming a master nail technician. I'm going to quickly just grab it because it's right there. Da, da, da. And I'm going to do a little plug of my book on Amazon. So you can purchase my book, The Ultimate to Becoming from Novice to Expert. And it's literally pretty simple, but it is quite wordy, I'm not going to lie, but it's got everything in there to basically be a successful business. And it's on Amazon now, and I'm pretty sure it's on Kindle Unlimited as well if you want to get it from Kindle Unlimited. But you can
excellent.
buy and see the paperback. Look, it's me. I'm on the back. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that because I don't think I've ever spoken about my actual book on here.
I know
Um,
we're about to sign off here, but I'm just
yes.
going to say, everybody, do you remember Sami said earlier in this podcast that she's been doing some sales training? I mean, there you go. There's the evidence of it.
Ta-da! Oh yes, this is something I did earlier. I
She's
do
never
actually
done
write
that
romance
before.
novels as well. I have romance novels. You've got to go and check out Swipe Right for Mr. Wrong and The Fixer's Daughter. They're both my favourite.
This is why you have to invest in your business. Sami's done it, and look at her. You watch her sales rocket now. It's going to go through the roof.
No, I do think to myself, like, I mean, you've got to see the front cover of these. I mean, I created these myself. I did it all myself. So these are my two favourites that I've written
I
out
like
of
these.
my. So I've written what, 5 books? No, 6 books. But these are my favourites. Just look
Yeah,
at them.
I like them.
Just look at the size of them. Honestly, absolutely love this one. This is my latest release. So it's basically about a lady who goes on Tinder because she's obviously swiping right for Mr. Wrong, and it's all about like the comedy value of romance and having some awful dates, but also finding the love of your life.
Love
Um,
it.
oh goodness
All
me, I've just dropped it.
Also available on Amazon, I think.
Yes, they are also available on Amazon. And do you know what? If I Googled myself, I found myself in Waterstones.
Oh, that
Oh,
is
oh my
the
God.
dream.
But yeah, there you go. That was my little plug for myself.
This is a random podcast this week, but yeah,
Well, it's business related, and that's
it
business
is.
related. It's because I am actually an author as well now.
Yes, and as I say, here is the evidence of training
Investing
that
in yourself.
works.
Yeah, trading and investing in yourself and learning new skills. Like, I think not a chance, right? So give me what, 2 years ago, I didn't have any books. I mean, was it last March, I think? Yes, this time last year. So a year ago, my Ultimate Guide to Become a Master Nail Technician came out.
Wow,
It's been out for a year.
there's so much going on this year, Sami. And
I know.
look at that. That has all been in you investing.
And well, to be fair, a lot of it is like when my husband goes away, it's so much easier to just get on and just like
Yeah,
And then my brain just, but I've had so many other things to think about, hence making a course, helping do masterclasses, doing challenges. My brain doesn't stop.
I know,
It's
I
always gonna,
know.
it's on
We
send all the time, like, oh, what can I do now? Oh, shall I
we laugh
create
about
this?
this. We're both similar with this. Our brains are just like tick, 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 tick. Ugh,
But yes, anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for
yeah,
listening. And please don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends if you found it was fun and exciting and if you found it was useful today. So
yeah.
I hope to see you next week. And
See you
don't forget to
next
come
week.
join my challenge.
Yeah, definitely. See you all next week. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was so good.
Hilarious. Fucking hilarious. I love it.
um, yeah, I do think it's quite funny. But